before you throw another hour, another dollar, another piece of your life into something that's already dead. Because the scariest financial trap isn't dead, it's this one. Meet Alex. Alex isn't a Wall Street exec. They're just like you, working hard, trying to build something real. For the last 18 months, that something has been Synergy, a mobile app Alex was sure would change everything. The problem? Synergy was draining Alex's life. Every month, the usage numbers flatlined, but Alex couldn't stop. They'd already sunk $2,000 into development. Think about that. 20,000. How do you just walk away from that? It's not a business plan, it's a piece of their soul. Then came the day the call to adventure hit. Alex got a bank alert, maxed out business credit card. Not just drained, maxed. The bank refused an extension. Alex had reached the absolute edge. They couldn't invest another penny, but the thought of hitting the delete button, of admitting those 18 months were all for nothing, felt physically painful. This is the moment a small, private fear becomes a public financial crisis. Alex needed a lifeline, a mental guide, and it came, oddly enough, in a late-night psychology deep dive. That's where they found it. The sunk cost fallacy. This wasn't a bank error, it was a brain error. The human mind is designed to hate waste. So once you've invested time, money, or effort, your brain tricks you into thinking the only way to validate that past loss is to double down on the future loss. Alex realized they weren't investing in synergy. They were investing in a memory. This realization was the departure. Alex decided to treat their failing app like a total stranger's pitch. They mentally erased the $2,000 and asked a brutal question. If I had $2,000 in my pocket today, would I launch this app as it currently is, knowing what I know now? The answer hit them like a physical blow. No. This wasn't about saving the past investment. It was about saving the future self. But the trials were instant. Friends said, just one more marketing push. Alex tried a small, final ad campaign. It failed. Doubt flooded in. What if I'm giving up too soon? What if tomorrow was the breakthrough? This emotional tug of war is the real killer. You're fighting the ghost of your former self. We've all been there, that old car that costs more to repair than replace, that toxic relationship you can't leave because of the years you've already invested. Alex knew a half measure wouldn't work. It was time for the final approach. They pulled up the legal documents to formally dissolve the company. They didn't look at the $2,000 loss column. Instead, they wrote down the future cost column. Time, mental health, missed opportunities, and the $5,000 it would cost to run the app for one more year. This new number gave them clarity. It made the old loss irrelevant. The crisis wasn't a bang, it was a click. Alex sat in front of the final termination email. The moment the email went out, it wasn't elation. It was a wave of pure, exhausted grief for the idea that died. This is the emotional low, the admission of failure. But Alex did it, and in that emptiness, the treasure appeared. It wasn't money, it was clarity. Alex looked at the saved $5,000 and felt a rush of future possibilities. The failure was a fixed cost. The learning was the asset. The real victory was the psychological freedom from their own brain's bias. They didn't beat the app. They beat the illusion of control. The immediate result was a lightness. A week later, Alex felt the drive to create again. This time, they built a tiny, simple one-page tool that took 2 days to code and cost $50 to launch. No emotional baggage, no expectations, just pure value. Alex had returned. They weren't a millionaire, but they were different. They now apply the start from zero question to everything. An old habit, a long-term project, even a full series idea for their channel. The new life wasn't defined by the size of the win, but by the quality of the decisions. And this is your takeaway. Look around your life right now. Where are you spending time, energy, or money only to justify the past? It's time to ask the brutal question. If you started from zero today, would you choose this path? If the answer is no, the sunk cost fallacy has already won. The bravest thing you can do is accept the past loss and save your future potential. If this video gave you the clarity to quit a losing game, hit that like button. And if you want more psychological tools to win back your time and money, make sure you subscribe to The More You Know. I'll see you next time.